Howdy y'all, it's Russell back, and on today's video, it is May the 16th, 2021, and I am going to finally do a car wash video. We're going to deviate a little bit from the hybrid wash test. If you remember back, I don't know, probably a couple years ago, I actually did a test with Tide laundry detergent. So I'm going to do it again, but today we're going to be using the Tide Heavy Duty 10X. Now this is the laundry detergent that I actually use currently, and I'm going to tell you guys this is the best stuff I've ever used in my life on clothes. The reason that I'm doing this today is because the Toyota behind me has got some oily, greasy splash that came off of a tractor trailer, and when you see it, you're going to understand why I want to use this. To see if it will actually aid in the removal of it. It was raining real heavy and something was coming off. It was just oil and stuff that was spewing off the back of it, and it really peppered the Toyota really good. So I'm going to be doing that. I chose to do this instead of using Purple Power because I haven't tested this as a car wash. This is completely different than the other regular Tide that we use. This stuff is much, much stronger. And so I'm very excited to test it. It really needs to be done. It's really bright, sunny out there right now. It is probably the low 80s. And it's a beautiful day. So enough talking. Let's go get to this test now. All right, so this thing has got absolutely pelted with... it's like a greasy, it's like an oil. It's all over the front of it. All over the side. Look at that mirror. We do have some on the top. But yeah, this has been baking on here for about 2 weeks. Haven't had time to do anything, so we're going to do that today with our, well, hopefully one of these submachine guns will work. Been having clogging issues with getting stuff in there, but anyway guys, we're going to do our regular foam test. I've got the car positioned a little bit differently on the driveway. It's a little bit further over, but I'll make sure that the camera angle is correct, and I'm going to put probably a couple ounces in our normal foam cannon amount of water that we're going to use, and just see what it does. All right, I've got 10 ounces or so of warm water and 2 ounces of our Tide Heavy Duty. Let's see how this foams. If you do use this, the first thing that you're going to notice is the pleasant scent. It really is nice. It's almost overwhelming. Now this is a one-stage foam. It has super small micro bubbles in it. It is very, very slick. It's not a very dense foam, but just touching it, as you can see on some of the oily areas. So I'm thinking this is going to work pretty good. I hope. It seems to already be breaking down the oil. All right, so I'm gonna let this dwell for about 6 minutes. We'll come back and we'll see what's left as far as the foam goes. Ginger says, eat your Brussels sprouts. All right, so we can see there's almost nothing left. It's pretty much all dried. However, look at that, look how it broke that down. But we're gonna see if just rinsing it will remove most of it, some of it, or none of it. But I'm very pleased, but there's just pretty much nothing left, and the sun's been behind the clouds almost the whole 6 minutes. So we will see what the pressure washer will do as we rinse. Here we go. Here we go, Ginger. There we go. All right, so I can tell you that as far as the pressure washer removing any of this, absolutely not. I don't think it removed any of it. It's still very, very easy to remove if I barely touch my finger with it, but yeah, we're gonna consider this a pretty good bonded contaminant. Now, if you notice, there really isn't a lot of foam, and you're not going to get that with a laundry detergent. You just don't want foam coming up in copious amounts because it would overflow your washing machine. But it does loosen up the contaminants pretty darn good. So I think as a pre-wash, it softened it. So let's get everything ready and we'll see what kind of foam this Tide 10X heavy duty will make in the bucket. Well, it's fresh, clean water. You can have some here. Here's some water. Wash some peanuts down you just ate before I put the soap in there. It's fresh water. All right, so it's now been fortified with dog lickings. So I'm gonna put 2 ounces of our Tide heavy duty in here. It is very thinly viscous, royal blue flavor, and it has a very royal blue color, and has a very slick feel to the water after it's in there. All right, let's see how it foams. All right, so we see the bubbles are extremely, well, they're just disappearing. It's almost like an effervescence. But we know that the water itself here is what cleans the vehicle as it gets in the wash mitt. This foam is just for show, but you can see the anti-foaming agents in the soap itself to keep it from, well, you don't want it to have a super amount of foam because it would as I said before, overflow your washing machine. So let's get our multiple mitts, and we're gonna see what kind of contact performance we will get from this soap solution on the greasy RAV4. What's that? What? Milk? Oh, milk. Oh, gosh, yes. I didn't drink milk. No, you can't. Oh, you drink milk. Yeah, stuff. All right, so here we are back. And I've got to tell you that as a scum grease remover with the contact wash, this did absolutely fantastic. There's not one single spot left on here. It came off very, very easy. I'm going to say as a pre-wash, it does really good. However, it did not remove the bonded contaminants like most pre-washes that we find. So, but we have to test it, right? But yes, it did very, very, very well. I'm very pleased with the power of the Tide 10X. So if you get some greasy substance, road grime coming off the car or truck or whatever in front of you, I would highly suggest you give the Tide a try. The surface it feels nice and clean. It does not have any residue left on it, but it did a jam up job. Very, very pleased as a contact wash. I'm kind of surprised. I didn't think it would do that well, but hey, sometimes the things we use every day will surprise us on other applications. So anyway, guys, thank you for watching the video, and hopefully I'll be able to do some more, get back with the hybrid wash series here if the weather holds out, and kind of get that going back again. So thank you, and I will see you guys on the next video.